Clicking the Gantt Chart tab will bring up this page. If you just want to coast through to the master schedule, click View Chart here. However, there are some options here that you may want to exercise first. In this box here, you can see that in order to get up-to-date completion percentages, you need to run the summary report before opening the master schedule. This program uses time card reporting to track completion on all tasks. In reality, if you're using the software properly, you'll already be viewing the summary report daily, and the master schedule should be current. But if you want to be sure you're viewing the latest information, just run the report before opening the master schedule. It'll only take a few seconds depending on the size of the project. If you'd like to send the client a 3-week look ahead, just select the dates here and click View Chart. Every page in this program is formatted to print. All you have to do is select the page and enter Control P to bring up the print screen. The page will already be formatted for proper printing. In this case, you can print your 3-week look ahead to PDF and send it to the client. Or you can populate any other portion of the schedule that you would like to. In this selection box, you can choose to view individual phases by selecting the check boxes for the phases you want to view and selecting View Chart. If you want to view the entire master schedule, leave all boxes blank and select View Chart. This is a snapshot of a portion of our master schedule. There are some options at the top left corner. This is your company name and project name. Once the master schedule is complete, your project duration will populate here. These are the days per week and hours per day you intend to work and can be adjusted to match your needs. This is your material offset. It is set at 2 weeks. This is your current day. The material offset is here, 2 weeks in the future. This is to encourage your field manager to evaluate the material needs for this week in order to get the material on site before this week arrives. With today's supply chains, this should probably be 3 to 4 weeks out. The way this would be evaluated is by taking the material list for the task being performed during this week and walk the task down to make sure the material they were given to complete this work will satisfy the needs. Occasionally, there are site-specific materials that will be required to overcome unforeseen obstacles. By walking these down 3 to 4 weeks in advance, we should be able to get this material on site well before we need it and eliminate hurry-up runs to the supply house. Adjusting your crew size will adjust your duration automatically. The program knows the hours per task as determined by the estimate and will do the math based on manpower to determine duration. Obviously, you'll want to be realistic in your crew size. For example, you could throw 12 workers at this task and complete it in 4 hours, but they'll be tripping all over themselves and working inefficiently. I recommend running 1 worker short when it's practical to promote urgency. Milestones should be complete and checked off before tasks begin. As your project progresses, you can click on the date field to create a daily log. If you select autofill here, your daily weather will be populated automatically. These are the available fields and can be resized by dragging the corner here. All information in this software is stored automatically as you enter it, so you'll not experience any data losses. Once this form is complete, you can access it and edit it here. There are 2 parallel schedules here. One is blue and one is black. The blue will be your baseline schedule. The black can be used to create a recovery schedule if your project starts running behind. As time is reported against tasks, a green line tracking that progress will start building here. At the same time, your percent of completion for each task will populate here. This date field will adjust your baseline schedule, and this date field will adjust your recovery schedule. If you need to move a series of tasks to a new start date and maintain their relationship to the first task in the series, you can select this checkbox. That will automatically check all of the other tasks for that phase of construction. Once these are checked, if you enter a new start date for the first checked task, all tasks will populate in order starting at the new start date and maintain their relationship to the first task. You can move the baseline schedule, the recovery schedule, or both in this fashion. You can select the dates manually by checking each box one at a time. When you use this feature, you need to click the refresh button here to complete the reorganization. If you want to work with one phase or a specific number of phases at a time, click the phase button here. That will bring up this page so you can make your selections. If you want to reorder your phases of construction, just click the reorder button here. That will bring up the Phase tab. From here you can click Order Phases to reorganize your phases of construction. Be careful with the Reset button. Clicking on this will realign all of your tasks to the default first day position. Use this only if you want to start over again fresh from the beginning, hence the red lettering. Click Toggle here to hide all of the date fields. Clicking Export here will bring up this box. Enter the dates of the schedule you want to capture, whether a 3-week portion for a look ahead or the entire schedule, and it'll create a file that can be imported into Microsoft Project or other scheduling software. I often use this for contractors or clients who want to view the schedule in other platforms. You can print by selecting Print here, but your best option is to just select Control P, which will bring up this screen. I have a large scale printer that I often use to print the entire schedule on one sheet to post in my construction office. I use this for daily pod meetings to update my field managers on their performance. To do that, just select the paper size. Obviously, this schedule is not yet complete. I only formatted enough for this demonstration, but you'll be able to scale a copy of a complete schedule to fit the paper of your printer, and it'll be easy for you and your team to read.